birds out there. But I'll tell you something that's not for the birds, and that is, how would you like to see me cooking on late night talk shows? Imagine that in a bikini. Not that I don't believe in supporting the arts, nor in stimulus package for birth control facilities or things like that, but
their response to all of the people's remarks, including on their side, is that this will indirectly create jobs because the people they're giving the money to, which are all left-wing projects, will spend the money.
Well, they might as well send everybody checks then.
Right.
Volcano erupts near Tokyo, raining ash on Japan's capital.
Yeah, well, volcanic activity is normal. In Japan, volcanic activity is normal. Mount Fuji is an active volcano, folks.
Obama, most U.S. troops in Iraq will be home within a year.
Yeah, like his people knew he was going to do it. No matter what he tells the people, on the right, they're going to cut the funding off for all of them.
Well, they've known about that because the Democrats wanted to do that for a long time.
This is for the people on the right that actually believe that he has to keep the troops there. He doesn't.
Refiners and steelworkers. Hey, do you think they'll pull them out of Germany?
All over the world they're going to come out.
Oh,
they're going to cut. He asked for a major reduction in the budget for the Pentagon already. Yep, so much for supporting the military. There is talk about the International Olympic Committee conducting an investigation to see how far back Mr. Phelps' using of drugs is.
Oh, now they might, even though they're drug tested anyway before the Olympics.
Now they'll use more strenuous methods now because if you caught using drugs once, you've probably done it before.
Ex-detective UK Queen just dodged 70 train crash.
Well, yeah, and my father just dodged sinking on the Titanic, and my father dodged being on the Lusitania, and my father dodged the sinking of the Hindenburg. If he'd have actually done any of that, he would have. But he didn't any more than she did. It's a slow news day.
Banks sought foreign workers.
I love that. They wanted to bring in high-priced foreign workers from other countries to fill their jobs as they were asking for bailouts and laying off people here.
GOP leaders doubt stimulus bill will pass in the Senate.
But because the Senate has the Senate Democrats have really detested it.
Inspection reports from peanut plant varied widely.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just depends upon who was reporting on it and who, some inspectors were serious, other inspectors really didn't care whatsoever. As they have said, virtually nothing is really ever done to the companies that kill all these people. They get fined.
Senator appointment wouldn't affect the Senate makeup.
Okay. Here's for Senator Gregg actually believing what somebody is telling him. The Obama people have said that don't worry, we'll make certain that a Republican is appointed to replace you in a state that is now heavily Democratic and has a Democratic governor.
Yeah. New Illinois governor stresses humility and service.
It's called, the guy is a member of the machine in
The Chicago political machine?
That's right.
Ousted. Oh, wait. Illinois governor's next fight is in court.
Yeah. The whole trick is they said there's a 50-50 chance that he can beat the rap in the court now, and if he does it, then he's got grounds to bring some action against the state of Illinois for removing him from office on hearsay evidence.
Street racing. Yeah, it's true, because it was all hearsay. Did they ever go through the evidence?
They listened to things that they said that are incriminating, but as I also heard, I think Geraldo Rivera said that as a lawyer, he finds it amazing that Mr. Fitzgerald is taking so long to build a case. Too long.
Sounds a bit fishy. Sounds a bit fishy when they were able to impeach him so quickly because they had all the evidence, right?
Well, because the trick is they will never convict him of any crimes because he knows where the bodies are buried and they said he is vindictive enough to go after Obama and Rahm Emanuel. You notice Rahm Emanuel has been very under the
Radar, very
yeah,
silent.
right.
Street braces for rush of corporate and economic data.
Yeah, it's tanking today. But they have an inversion program, and anytime it goes below 8,000, which it is at the moment, then all of a sudden the losers are going to be doing quite well. Today's a good day to invest in stock going down, because those are actually the stocks that are going up.
Amazing. Oil hovers near $42 as U.S. crude workers may strike.
Yeah, well, they know they're going to strike, because under the Obama administration, he encourages strikes.
Wreck of renowned British warship found in the Channel.
Yeah, and they're claiming that everything on the warship belongs to the government. The rights of salvage do not exist.
Obama ordered not to backburner climate change by the left.
Yeah, he's been threatened about what will happen unless he gets on board with their plans. That's what part of the stimulus money is going for their plans. A lot of the stimulus money is going for their plans.
I know, don't you like it that the president is warned?
Yeah. That was a polite way of saying that they told him.
Yeah, that's like your mom saying, you asking your mom, and she says, because I said so.
That's right.
When you watch these ads, the ads check you out.
Oh yeah, because they're putting cookies on you and stuff now on your computers. I mean, I took off last night 450 cookies that have been put on me as I was going to news sites looking for, material.
And the most popular Super Bowl ad of all?
Yes, Danica Patrick, but then there was a lot of Miss Patrick showing.
So go Daddy.
That's right.
House set to vote again on analog shutdown delay.
Yeah, well, because there are those people in the House that think it's asinine. Basically, it's a payoff to the networks for supporting Mr. Obama. The local stations can't afford it, but they do not want the analog thing to be changed during the sweeps period, because they want it to happen when they're in reruns, and it doesn't hurt them money-wise.
How long is the sweeps period?
It's the entire month of February.
Feds rarely file charges in tainted food cases.
Yeah, because a lot of this stuff basically has to do with, like I said, one thing can, like they said, one rotten apple can destroy a barrel. It's the same thing with anything. One bad thing can get through easily and it destroys everything.
Dwindling tax dollars are forcing libraries to close branches, cut hours, and end programs.
Yeah, they said that basically library system in this country is dead now because there is no money to pay for it.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
That if the sporting event that you're watching, hint the Super Bowl, with 16 penalties, most of which were against St. Louis, that
St. Louis, you mean Phoenix?
Against Phoenix, which used to be St. Louis, which allowed, the Pirates to roar.
The Steelers?
Yeah, they are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, same right city. No, but if it looks phony, to you it probably is phony. I know. I know where they came from. It is Steel Town. It's Pittsburgh. They were the St. Louis Cardinals. Now they're the Phoenix Cardinals. But no, I stopped watching sporting events years ago when I saw players basically getting thrown out or striking out so a guy could win a game. If you can do that. Also remember one other thing about sporting events. If you can stop the event to put a commercial in, you control the flow of the game. Which means you can put a commercial in and stop a drive. You can put a commercial in and stop a team that is on a roll in a baseball game, basketball game, football game. And if you can put commercials in, you control the flow of the game.